What's up everyone, Alex from Computer Headquarters, and today I'm going to make a very quick guide to fighting Uber Sirus. And I'm going to give it to you from a perspective that I don't think many other people on YouTube have ever gave, which is a perspective of someone that basically can't die to Uber Sirus. And yeah, I think it will be interesting for some people to see this. So first thing, you have to grab 5 Awakeners fragments from Faustus or from the trade site, or you can farm them from T17s. And then you need to go wait here for a long time, and maybe you have someone to talk to, someone to chat with. I have you guys to chat with right now, and what I should be chatting about is this character I'm playing right now, which is the, I call him the tri-stack, you call him the triple stacker Slayer, and he's using Frenzy of Onslaught. And he's insanely powerful, and I made a video about him that actually I think it's my best POE YouTube video I've ever made. I think it has like almost 4,000 views. For me, that's pretty good. And I gotta say, it's gotta be one of the top 3 strongest builds in the whole game ever, of all time, in my opinion. Strongest meaning damage and tankiness and stuff. So Sirus is ready for me to come into the portal, but I just want to say that anyone that was waiting, I mentioned I was going to come out with a version 3 of this guy, and you can see right here on my XP bar, I'm at 82% to 100, and I just felt like in order to make that final video, I need to be level 100, which I've never done, and I'm almost there. I've been working on it, so I think tomorrow I'll be done with it, and I'll make that video. So hopefully that will be great for people to see a really strong character like this guy with the final version before POE 2 comes out. Alright, so you go through the doors and you get to the main courtyard here, and what you don't want to do is, I'm going to show you a lot of things like what you don't want to do, okay? So you can see, but you don't want to, these are called deatomization storms, these things right here, and you don't want to go in them. Now, I am tanky enough that I can just stand in it, and in fact, I actually have a different setup I can do in my build. That will make me stand it even a little bit easier, like this. But I forgot to get my other flask. That's fine. I don't need to grab my other flask to show you guys how to do this. So now I can even tank this even better. And that's not, I'm not just trying to show off, by the way. So next thing you want to do is you want to find his feet, or his throne is another way to say it. You get right underneath him, and you wait for him to come down to the ground, and he's going to spawn a deatomization storm right where he spawns, and then he teleports. So see there, so now he spawns the new storm, and he teleported, and he'll continue teleporting around, and he'll keep hitting you with laser beams. This is like stage 1 out of 4, okay? He teleports around and he hits you with laser beams. He doesn't do any of his special attacks yet, and you just need to burn him down. So I burned him down. He's going to do another deatomization storm, and it pushes you, and you can just let it push you. That's a safe way to deal with it. Now I'm going to go back on the inside because I can, and it also kind of just gives you an idea of like what's going on with the storm. The storm usually kind of drifts away, and you want to wait for it to drift away and get under his feet again to start stage 2. And did you see that huge blast he just did? Big laser beam blast. You do not want to get hit by that. He's going to come down again. He's going to make the storm here again, and right there it is. And he's going to be teleporting around and shooting laser beams at you. This is his like mini meteor move. It could be deadly for certain people. This is like, I think they call this the trough. And you want to try to juke these. You can just kind of run in a circle and juke them. It's actually pretty easy to juke. But overall, he's just going to be teleporting around and doing more deatomization storms, and you just want to go do the same thing. Hit him again until he phases, and then he's going to make another deatomization storm. So you can kind of get the idea here. There's 4 phases, and between every phase, he puts a deatomization storm. So we're going to stand under his feet again, which this is not the way you should do it. Again, I'm just being impatient. Excuse me, I was eating some sunflower seeds, and a little bit of one I'm choking on. So this is like phase 3, where he's going to start actually doing some really big abilities that will wreck you. He's going to do the meteor ability. Here we go, this one right here, and it's like a maze, so you want to find like the way out, and you want to try to get out of the maze. I don't really need to on this character. Now, one thing that's really helpful going into this fight for a lot of people is if you get Frost Shield. It's just going to help you tank a lot of this stuff. So I was going to see if I can get him to do that meteor one more time. And then I guess I haven't mentioned this, but these little circles right here, that have like a fissure shooting out of them. Those do a lot of damage. You got to be careful of those. Here's the meteor. So there's like an exit there. I didn't even get out fast enough. He does it really quick, but it's good to just throw a frost shield down when you get inside of that if you have one. Maybe respec your character a little bit for the frost shield. Okay, I'm going to burn him down. And the last phase is actually by far the most complicated and the most annoying because he has a whole new bag of tricks. It kind of reminds me of like a Dark Souls type game where you'll fight a boss where it like took you forever to finally get to like the last chunk of his health bar, and then he like gets way stronger all of a sudden, and you have to relearn the whole fight almost just for that last phase. So he's gonna come down and he's gonna show us a whole bunch of new things where he gets like clones of himself and circles you, and you have to figure out which one he is. And he still does. I think he still does the meteor, and he does. Yeah, so here's the meteor. I think it has a third wall now, like to try to escape from. I guess I got out of it that time. So yeah, here are his clones. You don't want to stand in the middle. Looks like I can tank it fairly easily, but that's not where you want to stand. That thing he just did right there is like the Mega Blast, where he's on the ground though, and it does a ton of damage. I'm just trying to get him kind of low. I wanted to show you guys one more thing before I kill him. Get him like half here. And if you use Immortal Call, that's another really good strategy. If you're having a hard time with him, you can do Immortal Call and Frost Shield and put them together at the same time. And that will help you tank some of his bigger abilities so you don't have to worry about like leaving the maze or stuff like that. Okay, so that was, again, that ability he just did with like huge Mega Blast. That will do a lot of damage. That one right there also does a lot of damage. Here's the trough again. And let me see if I can... I'm literally doing the wrong way. I did such a bad job. Okay, yeah, like going back and forth like that, weaving, is a good way to dodge it. I've actually trying to get him to do the circle thing again. So maybe it's because I'm not hitting him. This right here. So I can see he's right here, but sometimes it's hard to tell which one he is. And then this is... Yeah, this part can be very difficult. I've died a lot of times right here when he's doing all these guys and you're trying to figure out where he is and you're getting blasted by this spinning thing and he's blasting with lasers. But the big thing is you want to just find him, watch where the lasers are coming from so you can locate him. But I'm gonna kill him now. You guys ready for me to kill him? I forgot to even put my good flask on for doing damage, but... okay, so then you have to wait a while. If you could log out, but it's kind of annoying because you have to wait a little bit for Xana to come facepalm. I'll zoom in for you to see that. Come here, Xana, facepalm. And then she's going to send you back to town, which is super annoying. Why do you want to go back to my hideout? Okay, so I just want to close this out on a few notes. I fought Sirus a lot. I think I fought him 100 times this season, Uber Sirus, and died. I think I've only died to him once, which was mostly because I was just testing how much damage I could take from the deatomization storms. In previous leagues, I was so frustrated. Like, I'm not the type of person that wants to like throw my keyboard into the wall or anything, but I'd get really mad fighting him and just justify my losses by saying how stupid of a fight it is and how rigged it is and stuff. And if you're having a frustrating time with him, it feels really good to actually be able to beat him, learn his moves, and build physical defense. And then do stuff like Frost Shield, Immortal Call, and just know what to do, know the phases, and you'll feel so much better. And I honestly used to be really nervous about fighting him. Like, my hands would get sweaty. I'd be like really tense. And try to relax, try to breathe. You have 6 tries on this portal, on the portals. I used to probably fail, even with a really strong character. I think I was failing all 6 portals 50% of the time until I got a character like the one I have right here. But just try to relax. I know that you probably, when you're fighting him, you're probably spending some currency, so you're thinking about how much money you lost by not winning. But try to just remember to have fun and play the game. And finally, last question. Please tell me in the comments, how do you guys pronounce his name? Do you guys pronounce it Sirus or Cyrus? I've heard so many different people say it so many different ways. Love to hear how you guys pronounce it. Please stay tuned for this build, these updates I did, the upgrades. As I mentioned, he's doing a lot more damage, and you can see here 18,874 ES. I used to have about 15k. So I'm gonna get one more level, and I probably will be at about 19k, and I'll be done with them, and I'll be done with the league, and maybe I'll just be done with POE. I probably won't be done with POE 1, but maybe I'll definitely be ready for POE 2. Hope you guys are also ready for POE 2. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.